Okay, so tell me why Michelle got mad at you.
I can't remember where we were. It was like just this past week, but we were walking and she tripped and almost fell, but recovered, right? And I was a little ahead of her, but I still saw her in my peripheral.
Okay.
Saw it all happen, saw that she was okay, was getting ready to we were walking back from work. We're walking back from her office. And I watched the whole thing and I saw that she was recovering. So I didn't really do anything. And she's like, you didn't even stop or turn around or anything. And I said, I saw it happen, but I watched you recover. So I didn't turn around. She goes, you couldn't have seen it because you were ahead of me. I said, no, I saw it in my peripheral. And my wife's blind. She doesn't have that. I said, you may not know this, but I can see you over there.
Are you using that as an excuse because she can't relate to what you're saying?
I'll do that to her all the time.
Okay, because the reason we started talking about it is, let me find this. Here it is. Can you see that? So this is my friend Dee Dee up here, and you see her right here in this corner.
Okay.
And they're all watching the World Series. These are a bunch of my friends in here, so they won't be mad that I'm showing this. Look at and everybody comes running, but my favorite is my friend Amanda right here. Even the kid comes running from the outside. Watch. Even this kid comes running from outside. But Amanda right here, no.
No, we're good. That must have been bottom 9 when they had when Tampa had 1 on and 2 outs.
Oh, did you see that? And the 2 errors at no, this was yesterday.
Yeah, are you talking about that was when Tampa won 2 days ago, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what was it? He stumbled on his way to home?
Well, okay, so they flipped the wrist. There was an error in the outfield, and then he flipped his wrist. The catcher flipped his wrist. I don't know any of the players, right? The Dodgers or the Rays players this World Series. I'm not paying attention, but I did watch the highlights because when you're a Giants fan in anybody who's playing against the Dodgers, which I had to educate my children of this weekend. Yes. So of course, but my dad and I watched those highlights at least 3 times yesterday. But one of my besties, Aaron, is a huge Dodgers fan. So deep down, if they win, my heart goes to her, but none of those other Dodgers fans.
No, I get you. Yeah, my dad was the same because my dad was a huge Oakland A's fan, and I grew up a Reds fan. And so when the Reds and A's played the World Series, the Reds won. Well, my dad was happy for me, but he was also a little bummed.
Yeah. So yeah. I want to hear about the Goo Goo Dolls concert that you had in your garage.
It was so fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Fantrax has a studio, and if you pay a $3 a month subscription, you get access to all of their previous concerts, which I'm going to cancel my subscription because I don't care about 311.
Okay.
But they did a Goo Goo Dolls live concert on Saturday night for $3, and I set up my sister-in-law's projector. I set up my, you can still see my white screen is still up. I have security still around it just in case.
Yeah. Just in case.
But yeah, I set up the projector and I set up my little tiny. I got evicted.
Good morning,
Cheyenne. I'm out in the garage now. I'm not inside the house anymore.
Isn't it cold out there?
It's freezing. It's freezing. I have this little tiny. I'm loving
it. I'm so excited. Fall is here, but
this little thing bumps. It bumps hard. So
Didn't we get those through work? We got those.
Yes.
Didn't they send those to us? Yeah.
Yeah, and I started with headphones on. I've got a really nice set of Sony headphones that are super clear. But I finished the night with this. This made it sound more like a concert.
So you paid $3. You set up the projector. You set up the screen. You borrowed the projector from your sister. You have a hard no that you can get your own from here for a little bit, and then just a little Bluetooth, and it was just you.
Just me.
What was the snack situation like?
So went to the 99-cent only store beforehand. So we had lots of Floreos and lots of Floritos and lots of Flepsy and Floca-Cola and flour cream and Flenlin.
Ooh, yum. Okay.
I had a lot of off-brand stuff. I had a lot of fake Oreos and a lot of fake chips and a lot of I junk fooded it.
I would assume a concert in your garage is pretty cool because I know you're not like face to face, but did they have like a chat where you could chat with them too?
Yes, they had a chat going on, and
you get to be in your cozy clothes, and you're not sitting next to people spilling drinks on you.
You can pause it, which is nice. Like, when was the last time you paused the concert?
$3.
It was $3. You know what I found out though? I found out that even though you can pause it, even though all of it has all of the modern trappings of home, I had to make some adjustments to my windows on my garage door because the sunlight was coming in. And so I waited until Robbie started singing because I hate when he sings, but Johnny plays guitar. So I waited until Robbie started singing, and then I ran behind my screen and started fixing it so it could be done by the time Robbie was done. And I came back instead of just pausing it.
Yeah, but you need that kind of anxiety and adventure.
Yeah, so like I'm
the person that says put something in the microwave and then sees if I could run to the bathroom and back before it dings. You know,
that's you get me. Do you ever have like little challenges with yourself? Like, if I can make this into that waste paper basket, then I won't be broke tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we're just bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We are giving away series cruising. Hi, Zeke.
Is Zeke on here? What's up?
Congratulations.
Buddy? On what? What do you do?
He's going to be a grandpa.
Oh, he's joking.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
But we're super happy for you, Zeke.
I saw the beginnings of that. Obviously, didn't see the follow-up. It's not April Fool's or anything. Why would you tell people that?
Because it's Zeke.
Okay.
You had to go to school with Zeke to know it was Zeke.
Okay.
I love that guy. He's cool.
I want a cardboard cutout of Ian.
Yeah, I know. Dude, every
you know what? I'm sure Michelle would gladly mail it to you right away. Right away. I need to go pick up mine from the studio just to annoy my kids. You know what? I need one of you in the studio with me, so it looks like we're together because I miss you. See, he said thank you.
Ian just fell down.
He said thank you.
He did. He said thank you. It's not coming in right. There we go.
Oh, God.
Hey, Zeke, take a look at what you can't have, buddy. See this? See this? Can't have it. Can't have it. You want it, but you can't have it.
You are so annoying.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So we have your tickets to the series cruising. I'm going to be out there Friday night with my girlfriend, Tylene. We are going to see Ghostbusters.
That's going to be so much fun. Is that the double feature night? No, Scream is the double feature night, right?
Scream is the double feature night. That's Halloween night. And that's Scream and Conjuring. And then Sunday is Coco in both English and Spanish. I don't know how they're doing that, if it's one showtime or two showtimes.
I wonder.
But we'll get back to you on that.
I wonder if, because the audio is Bluetooth, right?
No, it goes through your radio.
Right, but you pick up on a frequency, like you tune into like.
Yeah, like but I did it on my car. I guess I could do it on an app, right?
I'll bet you that they have probably a Spanish station and an English station, like Spanish tuned to 99.2, English tuned to 99.5.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you know more about radio than I do. I've only been doing it 20 years. My bad.
I've never seen Coco though before.
Me neither. My kids really like it. I thought it was going to be Frozen big, and I was wrong. Because like when it came out, Joe told me, because Joe, he's the Disney guy, the Disney dad. He's super into it. And he took them to see Coco, and he was like, it's going to be huge. So like with Frozen, we knew we got special premiere of Frozen. Like I went and bought all the Frozen dolls from JCPenney when they're like $10. And then when you opened up a credit card, you also get like another 25% off. And we were able to get the entire collection. And then Frozen came out the next weekend, and then boom, everything was sold out. So I did the same thing with Coco, and then it wasn't anything like that. Like my kids got a whole bunch of Coco presents that Christmas, and they're all. They really liked the movie. They really liked the movie, but the toys and stuff weren't as big as Frozen.
Like Frozen hit And it was this phenomenon that nobody expected. And but it was fair to think that Coco was going to be huge because I remember that.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It's people love that movie.
And so it's like the toilet paper from 6 months ago. Like everybody went out and panic bought Coco toys.
I did. I did.
Wait a minute. I guess
my kids had Coco pajamas. They had Coco puzzles. They had all of it.
How come nobody's talking about whoever has like 3 years worth of toilet paper still in their home right now because they went out and bought all of it 6 months ago?
Hold on. I'm at Mom and Papa Madden's house. This is what they got. But my dad would always just get some if he saw it. And then I was coming here and grabbing it. And he's like, we're not the grocery store. I'm like, but it's here. You're hoarding. You're hoarding.
I was at the store the other day and I went down the toilet paper aisle and I'm like, wow, like it is stocked full right now. Where are all the people that bought? I remember somebody gave me a hard time because I was kind of getting loud about people panic buying, like knock it off. We're going to be able to buy stuff, quit taking from people. Right.
Yeah.
And so somebody was like freaking out on me like, well, you don't know their situation and blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, but we're all in the same situation. We all still need to wipe our bottoms.
Remember that one day that I was at the kids' old school and I took a picture of that dude's garage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody needs like 70 cases of water. And they're like, well, they might need it for Little League. I'm like, that's shut down too.
and Costco will take anything on returns except toilet paper. They were like, hey,
that's saying a lot about you, yo.
Not us. You buy toilet paper, that is yours. You got to wait. You know what you got to do? If you bought toilet paper from Costco during the panic buy, and I'm not making fun of panic buyers. Like, I get it. It was a weird time.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. When you're done with this story, I want to ask you if you ever accidentally looked like you were panic buying, like you felt bad about it, but go ahead.
Yes, because I did. But if you bought from Costco, my suggestion would be wait about a year because Costco doesn't care and then take it back and then ignore because the panic buying is going to be something we never talk about. It's going to be like one of those things. Like, do you remember in Almost Famous when the plane was about to go down? And so
I've never seen that movie.
Okay, there's a scene where the plane's about to go down, and so everybody's like, "I slept with your wife. I hit your mom. I killed your dog." Right, and then the plane rights itself. But now everybody's just told everybody.
Oh no! Right. Oh
no! Right. Same thing with the toilet paper. We're never going to talk about this in a year. In about a year, we're all going to look at each other and know that a year ago, half of us were going to Rayleigh's and buying 20 bags of toilet paper because we were afraid that we weren't going to be able to wipe our butts. But we're never going to talk about it again.
Yes, my favorite lady at the Save Mart hid paper towels for me. She's like, I got them under the counter.
That's why you wait a year before you go back to Costco. Because if you go back now, you got to look them in the eye and say, yeah, I was one of those that did it. But wait a year when we never talk about it again and then just take it back and they'll never even bring it up.
I am a big fan of Grocery Outlet, which we've talked about before. They have a great gluten-free section. They're reasonably priced. I love the Grocery Outlet. Well, the one in Manteca had the Velveeta shells and cheese for $2.50. And I'm like, who priced these? This is a steal. Those are like $3.95 a box, right? So I'm with Mom and Madden, and I grabbed 10 of them and put 10 of them in my cart. And I grabbed 10 of them and put 10 of them in her cart because I don't want to look like a panic buyer. But at the same time, $2.50 a box, Mama's getting 10 boxes to 20 boxes. And this isn't because I think it's the end of the world and it's COVID. It's because it's $2.50 a box.
Yeah.
Right? And I've been back to Grocery Outlet since, and they haven't had it back. And I'm like, yeah, because
you bought 20.
We bought 20 of them. Or they're just hiding them from me.
When the pandemic very, very, very first hit, we weren't panic buying, but we couldn't get anything because everybody else panic bought. And so I went to the Save Mart and I was just getting canned goods. And then it hit me. I have to panic buy now because everybody else is panic buying.
Yes.
So when I got to the checkout, I looked at the guy and I said, hey, listen, I said, I know I look like a panic buyer right now, but I promise I'm not. I just don't know. Everybody else is buying up all the stuff right now. I said, so normally, but like, I'm sorry.
And the entire time the lady's like checking me out. And I was like waiting for her to say something about all of the boxes of mac and cheese. And then Mom and Madden's like, I get to keep like half of these, right? I'm like, no, we're coming. You come back. And she's like, I'm not coming back and buying another. You're letting me have like 6 of these.
my one of my favorite stand-up bits is Aziz Ansari did this thing where he's like this one time I went to CVS and he said, and I had a really odd shopping list. I had to get a box of condoms, some blank CDs, a bottle of Jack Daniels, and some duct tape. And independently, any one of those seems fine, but together it all seems weird.
Weird. You know? It all seems weird. Dude, yeah, Cheyenne, like when cereal's $2 a box, all of a sudden it looks like I'm running a daycare. Seriously, especially where I'm at. The other night, I was going to order us a couple pizzas, and for just 2 pizzas delivered to where I live was going to be like $57. And I look at the kids and I go, Cheerios? And they're like, heck yeah, I'm all Cheerios it is.
That's Round Table, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Round Table.
I love Round Table, but where I live, it's a $10 delivery charge, and I always tip really big because of where I live, and I love the people there, but I can't afford to do that for me and my kids all the time, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because now you're in that small community now, so...
Oh yeah, there's only certain times that they can even deliver it to. Did I ever tell you about this poor Round Table girl? So you have to have a code to get into where I live, or somebody has to let you in. Okay. At certain hours. So years ago, me and the guy that I was hanging out with ordered Round Table, and we're ordered Round Table because we're lit up. We've been drinking, we're having a good time, and all I have on is a t-shirt. The windows are wide open, but she's got a call to get into the gate, right? So I'm walking by the door, and there's the poor Round Table delivery girl with the pizza, and I'm just in a t-shirt, and I'm all, hey, you didn't. She goes, we have a code. We come up here all the time. And I'm like, hold on. And I had her dance on, and there's like loud music. You hear the music, like it was like a party up in here. And I'm like, I am so embarrassed. And she knew exactly who I was. So anyway, just like facing the people a year from now with the toilet paper, I can't face the Round Table girl.
When I was I don't know, like 13, 14, 15, something like that, like I was very destructive. I just broke things because they could be broken, you know?
Yeah.
Like I walked through a field one time when I was 13 and I pulled up sprinkler heads because they were there and I could pull them up. And
kids do that.
They do. But in Newcastle, there was less than 1,000 people in the town I lived in. So like that stays
Everybody
with you.
knew. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it stays with you. So when you're 16 and 17, there goes the sprinkler puller, you know? Like,
and isn't everybody out there farmers? So like breaking their sprinklers is the worst possible thing you can do.
Yeah, it's all orchards and farms. And
yeah, Cheyenne, it was a fun night because we followed it up with pizza and obvious other things. You know,
yeah.
Nobody's mad at those things. Yeah, like my daughter one time, Sandra had made me like this custom water bottle with my logo on it. And we drive from my place to my parents' house. And by the time we got here, she just peeled every single and I'm like, what are you doing? And to her, she was like, it was relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought she didn't even think anything wrong with it. I'm like, oh my God, I was so pissed.
It's my son's desk. My son's desk has that, you know, like that fake black wood top to it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all peeled off around the side. It's all just like he's literally peeled the top off of his desk.
Yeah, that's the ADD in our kids, though. I think, you know, they have to be doing something all the time.
Keeping those hands busy. Yeah. Fidget spinners kind of went out real quick, didn't they?
Yeah, remember when you and I both had one on the morning show because we're so blah, blah, blah.
We had fidget spinners and the little cubes and the buttons and everything. Where'd those go?
We're ADHD. They could be anywhere.
That's true.
We obviously put them in a spot we don't remember.
That's true.
All right. We have your series cruising tickets coming up this week. We will be back with you at 8:00 this morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday.